Welcome back to Bet 5. When people think about Baccarat, they usually focus on one question. Should I bet on banker or player? But what if the most important decision actually happens before you place your very first bet? Today, we're talking about a step that many players overlook. Yet it can completely change the way you approach the game. Let's dive in. Imagine walking into a casino or opening an online Baccarat table. The action is already underway, and it's tempting to jump right in. But experienced players often do something different. They watch. Instead of betting on the first hand they see, they spend a few minutes observing the table. They're not trying to predict the next result. They're simply getting familiar with the pace, the flow, and how they want to approach the session. Sometimes, taking a moment before playing is better than rushing into the action. Before placing a single chip, ask yourself one simple question. What is my goal today? Are you playing for entertainment? Are you practicing discipline? Or do you have a specific bankroll limit? Without a clear goal, it's easy to let emotions take over. When players don't set limits before they begin, they often end up playing much longer than they intended. A plan made before the first bet is usually stronger than a decision made after a losing streak. Once you've made your plan, the challenge is sticking to it. Let's say you decide you'll only play for 30 minutes. You'll stop after reaching your win target. You'll walk away if you hit your loss limit. These decisions are easy to make before the game starts. They're much harder to follow once emotions get involved. That's why many experienced players trust their plan more than their feelings. In Baccarat, everyone sees the same cards. Everyone watches the same results, but not everyone makes the same decisions. The difference isn't always knowledge. Often, it's discipline. The players who stay calm, follow their plan, and avoid emotional decisions usually have a much more enjoyable experience. Because in the end, the goal isn't to control the cards, it's to control yourself. So the next time you sit down to play Baccarat, remember this. The most important decision isn't whether to bet on banker or player. It's deciding how you're going to play before the first card is even dealt. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Bet 5 for more Baccarat tips, strategy discussions, and educational content designed to help you become a smarter player. And let us know in the comments, what's the first thing you do before placing your first Baccarat bet? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.